Cleveland Browns.
Set to go now in Week 6 of the NFL season, and we are underway on EA Sports.
Well, from deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
At their own 18-yard line.
They'll start on the ground. Etienne.
Room here to run. And he'll be corralled well upfield right around the 40-yard line. That good for 22 and a first down. Opening quarter, his opening carry of the game, and I think they'll give it to him a few more times, as they should.
You're exactly right about that. With that type of a run, you want to repeat it many times until they show signs of stopping it. I think he did his visualization exercise before this one, and they're paying off.
On first down, right back to Etienne.
And they'll get to him after a gain of 7 to the 47.
Well, this defense for the Browns, they had certainly had their struggles to start the season, but they put it all together in getting that first victory a week ago.
And I'm eager to see the game plan and trying to attack them this week, because when you take it away 4 times through interceptions, what do you do now when you go into a game? Do you decide you can't throw the ball? Do you try and run it more? Or do you tell your quarterback, make sure you see your guys open before you deliver?
On second down, a run with Etienne.
And he got blown out. Losing yardage on the play back at the 44.
It'll be a loss of a full 3 yards there, and it also brings up third down.
Part of the thinking when you bring in extra tight ends, you're hoping that each of your guys gets those one-on-one blocks and creates a crease for your runner. But the converse is, though, you've got to win those one-on-one blocks. And when you don't, that's the result you end up with.
To throw on third down, Vincent.
He's got his target. That's complete.
And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. That third down conversion good for 23.
So after several rushes to start the game, Charles, they go to the air there and get a nice completion.
Nice mix-up on the play calling, right? Establish the running game, make the defense think you're going to do it again, and then hit them over the top. Now you've got them betwixt and between. They don't know which way you're going to come at them.
So a 1st and 10 upcoming from Browns territory now at the 34.
A give to Etienne running right. And a good-looking run there as he'll take this inside the 20 and down to the 18-yard line. 41 yards rushing for him already. A terrific opening drive on the ground, and it's a first down.
Ready? Jack Panther. Set up. Let's go.
And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7.
And hold on here, because on that last run, it looks like we have a player who was shaken up. The medical staff will attend to him, and we will step aside.
Go, hey, go, go, go.
And they'll run with Etienne.
And he is going to lose yardage here. It's a loss of 4 on the first down play.
How about that, partner? That happened in a hurry. Sudden, explosive, gets into the backfield, and spills the play.
And he was AFC Defensive Player of the Week last week because of plays just like that. Now Herbert with it, looking to pass. And he's not able to get away. Sacked back at the 22. This will cost him 11 yards there on the second and goal sack.
I think you saw the same thing that I did there, partner. Remember, he's their backup quarterback, so the last thing they need is to lose another one right here on the sack. Looks like he's going to be okay, though.
Yeah, he looked like he was favoring something in the left leg. Appears to be fine now, but you're right. That O-line, they got to protect it. Now Herbert, third and goal.
Oh, his first throw of the game going to be intercepted. And the Browns are going to take over here on the INT at their own 5-yard line.
So far this season, this defense has had their issues against the pass, so that's a great sign for them to get the early pick.
Yeah, confidence builder for them and an absolute shock for the quarterback because he went into it. He saw the numbers we saw. He watched them on tape. I think he came into this one thinking this is going to be a big day, and it very well could be. But early in this one,
there he goes left side. Shreds into the stiff arm. And they take this up near the 30 before he's taken down. Good yardage as he rumbles for 24 and a first. And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. Tackled that time by Jerome Baker out of Ohio State.
The Browns at a disappointing 1-4 as they start play. And they were winners their last time out, so they'll be looking to make it 2 in a row.
And so much about football, partner, comes down to mindset. Being in the right frame of mind, and the best way to get in that good frame of mind, winning. So they come in feeling good. They've got the home crowd behind them. I think they're going to be tough to beat in this one.
It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11.
They're backed up here. Tough spot, needing 11 yards to pick up the first. Murray changing the play.
On play action, they'll throw.
And this pass broken up. Well, the contact well timed there, and now 4th down.
Brandon, watching their tape from last week, I saw plenty of plays like we just saw there, forcing incompletions. It was key in their win last week. They're hoping the same thing happens this time out, too.
Pulled in at the 24. A nice little juke. A good return there, 17 yards. And the Bucs will get ready to go on offense. The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. Well, they were intercepted the first time they had the football, but now they get it back, and it's still 0-0.
And because of that, you know what the thought process is? Interception. One interception. It didn't really happen because they gave up no points. So go back on the attack. Go back and run the offense you believe will be successful. Find your playmakers and give them the football.
That huge loss on the sack makes this job much more difficult. It's now 2nd down and 22 yards to go.
Straight ahead, Etienne.
And he'll get up to the 43-yard line.
They'll be in search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the first down.
Keeper, and it's going to bring up a 4th down.
That's a really good job right there. Just kept stringing that play out, pushing further and further towards the sideline. Really good fundamentals by that defense.
He was trying to put his foot in the ground and turn upfield. He just couldn't.
No, they really had a picket fence in front of him. No room to find to get upfield.
Taken in at the 11. 42-yard punt, 6 on the return. And the Browns will take over, 1st and 10. The Cleveland offense ready to go. They've been playing the field position game thus far. No score, second quarter as they come up on 1st and 10. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets this football out shy of the 30 to the 29. Right off the bat, it's a first down to start the drive, 12 yards. And they'll keep leaning on the running game, back to the ground. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. That's going to go as a loss of 4, and it'll be 2nd down.
But they're certainly not neglecting their run duties as well as they ate up the blockers in front and allowed the secondary to get home.
Play fake. Murray. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
When defenses get to the quarterback that quickly, a lot of times it's called a jailbreak. It wasn't quite that fast, but fast enough that he had no time to look downfield and set himself to throw the ball. And as he tried to do that, he was hit, and it forced an incompletion.
And now the 3rd down throw incomplete as well.
That looks like it's going to be 2 empty possessions now to start this football game. I think they're going to have to sit down and talk about what worked for them last week in their win. Sometimes you over-game plan, overthink things, get back to what works.
First kick, 47. This one looks good as well. It's a 45-yard punt, then 8 on the return. And out will come the offense as they take over. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. We've seen both of these offenses still sort of in that figuring things out phase, but I suspect some action on the scoreboard soon as they start out here 1st and 10. And he'll be out of bounds up near the 45 at the 44.
59 yards rushing for him now to this point.
Offensive linemen love creating space for their guys carrying the ball, but when that guy also breaks tackles and creates extra yardage, they almost feel like he's one of them, and they really embrace him.
From the 44-yard line, here's 2nd and a couple.
Go.
Herbert off of play action. And that's complete. It's Allington. And it shifts past him. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. That one a gain of 20 and a first down.
2nd and short, that's a rundown, so it's definitely a good time to go play action if you're feeling it. And they do so and pick up a first down.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10.
A give running right, Etienne.
And he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's 2nd down.
Not a run that you're going to write home about, but still a good first down run. That's what an offense calls staying on schedule. 3 to 4 yards on first down, you're set up very well for the rest of the drive.
Second down and 6 now.
Ready.
Play action this time for Justin Herbert. And the Browns pressure gets to him that time, and he's going to go down. Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. And this offense on 3rd down today, just 1 for 3 thus far. This will be a tough 3rd and 18. Herbert. He's going to look deep for more.
No, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. And the Browns are going to get the football here. trying to take the deep shot there, but this defense up to the task.
And a lot of times when you air a ball out like this, if it does get intercepted, there's going to be a lot of space out there to set up a return. And remember, you've got 5 big offensive linemen out there playing on their feet in open space. Not a skill most of them possess that allows for extra yardage on the return.
They try and run on first down, but to no avail. Tackled for a 2-yard loss in the backfield.
That was a terrific play, causing a loss. As a middle linebacker, simple. You can either fill holes or you can attack them, as he did there.
2 minutes on the clock in what's been a scoreless first half. First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. Slot man moves right.
He'll get an opportunity with it on the touch pass.
Evades the tackler, and now some space. And all the way in. Touchdown, Cleveland. A great play there. His 2nd touchdown on the season.
And the Browns post the first points of the ballgame as they take the lead here in this 2nd quarter.
Well, the game had been pretty uneventful offensively until that big strike.
No doubt about it. Almost felt like they were just going back and forth a little bit in the first quarter. But in the 2nd quarter, things ramped up a little bit. Things jumped up. And you're exactly right. Going to make a highlight film or two. We'll be watching that one later on today.
The Browns kicking team out there now as they'll send this one away.
And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started.
Not an ideal way to end their previous drive. They threw the interception, Charles, after they had built up some momentum. They were moving the football, but something to at least build on for this offense as they run back out here.
Yeah, you're right about that. Up until that last play, everything was working pretty well for this.
And in for the Buccaneers touchdown.
Travis Etienne.
78 yards.
And the Bucs are able to strike quickly here as they are in for 6.
Well, there you go, Charles. His first touchdown pass of the new season.
Well, let's just go back to his rookie year because he's able to get his feet wet, right? Get a little bit of experience. Now I think here in year 2, the game will slow down for him, and we'll see his true talents come out.
Point after, right down the middle. And we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away.
And his guys will get the football right at the 20-yard line.
At their own 20-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started.
This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out. Looking to repeat that in Charles' defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
From the gun, they'll try to run it.
And he'll get this up only to about the 22. They'll get to the line here, but remember, it's also 3rd down.
A 2-yard pickup makes it 3rd and 8.
And now we've got flags down. Looked like one of the Browns might have moved. So the false start certainly doesn't help matters as they'll try again now. 3rd and long. Murray going to throw.
And that is incomplete. But the pressure there on third down, forcing the errant pass. Fourth down coming up.
Problems on third down so far in this first half. Relatively small sample size, but they're now 0 for 3.
And the average in the league, somewhere around 40% on third down for offenses. So what's the answer to this? Either convert them or don't get to third down in the first place. Get your big chunks of yards on first and second down.
So a change of possession here on the punt.
And they will take over first and 10.
Let's go now.
They'll try and start this drive in the air. To the sideline. Wow, what a catch. Doesn't get a lot out of it, but he is able to keep the feet in bounds. They'll give him 4 yards there, and it'll be second down.
4 yards on the pickup. Second and 6.
They're going to look to throw.
He'll get this out to the flat for ETN.
7 yards there and a first down. The start for them near flawless. Defense gets them to 3 and out. 2 quick pass connections on offense.
So that's how a team works together. Just what you described. Get them the ball, give them a little momentum, and they're capitalizing off of that. Thanks a lot, guy.
That to the sideline, and it's intercepted.
And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Browns defense has a touchdown.
We constantly talk about defenders having great vision and being able to see plays unfold and make their own plays, but you also have to have good feel as well because you can't see everything out there. See the play unfold, feel what's going on, and then get to the right spot and make your own play. And in this case, it turned out to be a highlight one.
Aubrey good with a PAT.
And that makes the score 14-7.
14. Buccaneers 7.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away.
And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee and they'll bring the football out to the 25. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
The Bucs going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 14 seconds to go in this first half. Here's 2nd and 8. That'll be incomplete with 9 seconds now showing on the clock.
Well, certainly thought he had a window to push that ball downfield, but as soon as he released the throw, the corner was there to slam that window shut.
On third down, he'll drop to throw. And he's taken down. This will be a Brown sack. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. Here comes the Buccaneers punter now. As the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. And now a high kick trying to pin him back. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. one-touchdown ball game. 14-7 our scores. We get back at it on EA Sports.
This taken in at the goal line. And he's probably realizing he should have stayed in the end zone as he can only muster a return to the 14-yard line.
The Cleveland offense ready to go. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
I think it's pretty evident. We can say what a difference a week makes. Last week, he ran pretty much wild, didn't he? Did pretty much what he wanted to do. But this one, they've stopped him cold. That, to me, that's good scouting and even better execution.
Yeah, and they stopped him behind the line right there. They obviously watched the tape a few times and made some adjustments. Now Murray throwing on 2nd down. He's going to wind up and air it out. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Here's Murray. In trouble, and the ball's out. It's in the end zone loose. And this will be gathered up in the end zone, and that's a defensive touchdown. So they were down by a touchdown, probably just hoping the defense could hold them, maybe force the punt. Instead, they force the turnover and take it into the house.
Well, the plan was perfect. That's exactly what they wanted. Instead, they got a lot more than that. Big-time capitalization by taking the ball away and putting it in the end zone.
The kick is through the uprights to tie this game, but hang on a second. We do have a flag.
And they'll accept that penalty.
Nothing separating these two teams on the scoreboard as the kick's away here. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback.
Now Murray sees something. He's going to change it up. And they'll begin by running the option. Now he's loose at the 40.
And finally taken down at the 20-yard line. So the field flips here as they'll go to work at the 20 now on 1st and 10. Here's Murray, a quick throw complete. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line.
Here's a handoff out of the gun.
And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. Just a loss of a yard there, but it's not going to help. Now they face a 3rd and 14.
Going to need a crafty play call here. 14 yards is what they need to try to convert this thing.
Now on 3rd down, that pass knocked down in the backfield and incomplete.
I like the call. It looked like the right time to dial up a running back screen. But this one got disrupted right from the start and ends up falling incomplete.
And his kick is good. And they take a 17-14 lead.
Well, a close game like this, obviously you want the touchdown, but certainly they will take the 3.
And they'll be okay with that, but let's throw a little credit to the defense as well. I'm just glad this doesn't come down to a debate, right? Which side won, partner? Because the defense, hey, we didn't give up a touchdown. The offense, hey, we put 3 on the board. Either way you look at it, I think both sides gained something out of that drive.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away.
This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there.
The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started.
These guys definitely hoping for a better showing than their last appearance. They couldn't really even move the football much beyond the shadows of their own goalpost, Charles. We'll see if they can get a better, more sustained drive going here.
Yeah, and every team that we ever talk to says the exact same thing. When you start a drive from that deep in your own territory, the goal is a minimum of at least 2 first downs, because even if you have to punt then, you change the field position, right? You flip the field a little bit. They didn't get that done. This time they want to string together a nice drive and help themselves out.
And he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line.
83 yards rushing for him so far as his terrific season continues here.
A good run there off right tackle in an old school NFL football. The right side of the offensive line, often known as the nasty side. The left side, usually the technical side. Kind of reminds me of the old Atlanta Falcons 2009-2010. That's how they constructed their offensive line.
Now whistles here before the snap. Looked like one of the Bucs may have moved. A false start backs him up 5, 1st and 15.
Another tote for Etienne. And he'll make it only to the 43, a gain of 2.
And this is why aggressive defense coordinators love to blitz. It wreaks havoc because they end up taking their attention to the blitzers, freed up the D lineman to make the play.
Here's a give to Etienne. Ooh, the juke. And a solid run here as he'll pick his way down to the 42-yard line.
15 yards as Tampa Bay picks up the first.
And that last carry puts him right at 100 yards for the game. So how has he done it? Because he's been patient, followed his blocks, let everything develop, and then burst through for big gains.
On 1st and 10, it's Etienne.
And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
This drive is pretty clear. Almost feels like old school fundamentals, doesn't it? Want to impose their will on the defense. What's that, 5 straight runs?
Yeah, 5 straight carries to start this drive. And like you said, the way it's working, they may just stick with it.
Ball on the 40 now. Here's 2nd down and 8. A handoff for Etienne.
And give him 6 yards here as he stopped near the 35 at the 34.
Really, that was no surprise there. They've been running it well all game. And I know goals change all the time, but any team will take that type of run each and every time.
They'll run with Etienne. And some strong running there as he's down just shy of the 20 on the edge of the red zone.
All runs on this drive so far. It's 1st and 10.
First down, Buccaneers.
Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw.
Oh, it's intercepted. A drive killer there. It's Devin White, the linebacker.
And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Browns defense has a touchdown.
So what a turn of events there. You're driving to take the lead in this 3rd quarter, but then one mistake, and you're watching the ball being returned for a touchdown.
Certainly a great example of how focus has to be there on every play, doesn't it, partner? You can't get complacent, and I think that he did. He's got him moving downfield, but that's a play where he just shouldn't have thrown the football. And that ultimately could wind up costing him the ball game.
The extra point up and good by Aubrey.
And his guys will take a 10-point lead. So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air.
And we'll see a return here from the end zone.
Fighting his way through contact.
And they'll get him down right at the 25-yard line, so the same result, and he opted for the touchback. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. Now remember, they were just out here a moment ago through the pick 6, so we'll see if they can take better care of the football this go-around.
Yeah, and sometimes, partner, I think it's almost better that you just throw the pick 6 and you come right back out on the field. You're not over on the sidelines dwelling for very long. You're not hearing everyone say, hey, you'll get them next time. Hey, don't worry about it. All that stuff just goes right out the window. You're right back out on the field with a chance to atone.
At the 32-yard line.
2nd and 2. And his throw is incomplete.
They certainly thought he had an open look beyond the first down marker to his receiver, but they just couldn't connect, and that will send them back to the drawing board.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down.
On 3rd down, here's Etienne.
And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. The defense stiffens to force fourth down following that first down gain of 8. 3 quarters in the books. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. They're going to try and keep hope alive here on fourth down. They're going for it.
Going for it. Here's Etienne.
A solid stiff arm. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. The time to pull out the stops is now, and they convert there on fourth down. Thought they might throw the football with a little chunk that they had remaining on fourth down, but they ran it. They got it.
And the reason they were able to get it done, he ran that play with conviction, didn't he? Understood he would get a little bit of help from his friends up front, but it was really on him to go ahead and make the power move and get it done, and that he did.
The fourth down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on first down.
And they'll go again with Etienne.
And he'll take this ahead for about 4. Second down coming up. And quickly they get to the line.
35-yard line. A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6.
2nd and 6. And his throw's going to be incomplete. A misconnection there. He's hit on just 50% of his passes thus far. That's not where you want to be.
Now you see the evolution of the game. You go back to the quarterbacks of old, 50% would be terrific because they threw the ball downfield almost every time they threw it. Now with the short passing game, you should be above 60% just to be in the average range.
And some room to work. And down to the 20 he'll go before heading out of bounds.
169 yards rushing for him here as he starts to draw closer to a 1,000-yard campaign.
Right back to him on first down. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first.
Etienne with it.
And he gets him a little bit closer. He takes it from the 6 inside the 5 to the 4.
So they accept the penalty, of course, and push the offense backwards a bit.
A terrible spot for a holding call as they'll try again, but now from further back on first and goal. Back to throw. It'll be a gain of 15 on the play, and it'll be 2nd and goal.
While you admire anyone trying to pick up an additional couple of yards, they're just not worth it when you take shots like that. Quarterbacks have to stay in the game and stay on the field.
Etienne is not going to get in here as they push him back to the 2-yard line.
Officially, it will go as a 1-yard loss, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down.
They have 3 tight ends in that formation. That's almost a universal sign that they're planning to run the football. But how about the defense there? They met force with force and caused a stack up behind the line of scrimmage and threw him for a loss.
Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Hammond.
Completed pass brings up a 4th down situation. Do you play analytics on this one? Well, you know, what do your analytics tell you about going for it here? I wonder what they would say.
They tell me you're down by this margin 4th quarter, you're going. And his kick is indeed good.
So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
And good coverage there on special teams as they'll get him down shy of the 20.
The The Browns drive about to get started.
Their lead back down to one score after the field goal a moment ago, so they'll be looking to string together a few first downs, likely on the ground as they begin 1st and 10.
Now he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Running game working. They'll stick with it on 1st down. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And some space here. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. Over 30 yards there. And 1st downs on 3 consecutive plays now.
At carries like that, that's how they're going to continue to salt this thing away here, Charles, in the 4th quarter.
Yeah, how about that? A new set of downs. Clock continues to move. No better way to close out a game than to tap those mastodons you have up front and say, guys, keep pounding them. Let's keep the ball, keep their offense on the sidelines, and let's close this one out.
And that winds up a decent run, and it also takes us to the 2-minute warning.
Let's go.
One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. And quickly, we're going to get another stop here with 1:54 left as they call the timeout defensively.
Well, that's a carry they have to be satisfied with. And throughout this game, they've been satisfied with what he's given them. Whenever they've needed a big run, a 1st down, he's the guy they've turned to. And it doesn't matter what the defense thinks. They feel like they've got the confidence to keep handing it to him and keep picking up good yardage.
And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. Now a 2nd timeout called for by the defense as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Another yard would probably put this thing in the books. It's 2nd and 1. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And he takes this one in for Brown score. A great effort there.
Hitting double digits with his 10th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Browns might be moving closer to an elusive 2nd win of the year as they extend that 4th quarter lead. Aubrey good with a PAT.
And the lead now up to 14.
Score Browns 31, Buccaneers 17.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes.
The Bucs take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
They'll come up 1st and 10 here.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. And the Browns pressure gets to him that time, and he's going to go down.
Here comes 2nd down.
They'll set up a throw.
Gets this to Moore. And he's going to get this down inside the 40 before he's finally ridden out of bounds.
Oftentimes now, offenses aren't nearly as precise as days gone by. They just tell receivers, find an open patch of grass and let the quarterback find you. And that's exactly what they did on that play. First with the pass through the air, nice chunk of yardage there, and then additional pickup with his legs after the catch.
One timeout at their disposal, but more pressing is the need for 2 scores, obviously. Here's 1st and 10.
They'll look to throw here. And this is caught. Touchdown.
Travis Etienne.
With career touchdown number 91, he joins a group that includes Tony Dorsett and Isaac Bruce, among others.
And the Buccaneers have made it a one-score game again here in the fourth.
The call is to go for one and kick the extra point. And that'll cut the lead down now to a touchdown.
Makes the score Browns 31, Buccaneers 24.
So with just over a minute to play, this becomes a make-or-break onside kick. And the Browns are able to cover this one up. Well, fourth quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
So good starting field position for him here as they come up 1st and 10 right at the 50-yard line. I guess the simple question, why not just take a knee there?
I don't understand either why you would take any sort of a chance. We've seen it happen in the game of football. Doesn't matter whether you've watched high school, college, or the NFL. Some people get a little greedy, try to get that extra running play in, and it can backfire on them.
Another run on 2nd down, trying to cover up.
And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. Charles, why didn't they just take the knee there?
You're asking the question that I'm asking as well, because we've seen a lot of football where coaches decide maybe they get a little greedy. I don't know if they're doing it for stats or for what reason. We've seen it happen in college, and how about in the NFL? The miracle of the Meadowlands. All they had to do was take a knee and the game was over. The Giants ran it one more time, ball popped free. Philadelphia picks it up and wins the game.
What year was that?
1978. I think it was in November.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30.
5 points of contact necessary at this stage as they'll run on 1st down.
Now he's able to break through one tackle, but it slowed him down enough that he could only manage getting back to the line of scrimmage. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And again, he's going to be stopped up right at the line of scrimmage. And a timeout comes in. The whistles blow with 3 seconds remaining.
So a big one coming here for Brandon Aubrey.
This to make it a 2-score game. And the kick is good. So you wonder how this one might be remembered the next time these two teams meet. But until then, this game's over.
So Cleveland able to come away.